In terms of your particular issues, and I think that's why you're here, I think that's the most important thing. I know you've, over a couple of decades, have approached the Council on a number of issues. Some of them resolved to your satisfaction and some of them haven't. In this particular case, can I just say for the record that back in September, because we've not met before, we've never met before, we haven't spoken before, and in spite of the fact that I run surgeries, I've never seen you at one of my surgeries. You contacted the Council in September, you spoke to the lady that manages my diary, Member Services, Jeanette McCluskey, asking for a meeting. We were not able to give you the date that you particularly asked for at the time, and while trying to arrange an alternative meeting, you made a complaint that you weren't able to arrange a meeting. That meant that the whole process to arrange a meeting had to stop. The monitoring officer and other officers had to get involved to investigate your complaint. That took several weeks. In that time, obviously, we couldn't do anything to resolve your particular issues that you wanted to bring to my attention. The monitoring officer reported and rejected that complaint. I made it a priority afterwards to get the process moving, to look at your issues, and I spoke to Anne Webster, our access officer, who I know that then met you, and subsequently Jeanette McCluskey was in attendance and took minutes of that meeting. During the course of that meeting, I did actually offer to introduce myself. I also offered to be in attendance at that meeting, and you declined. But I was left confident that from the reports I'd had from officers that a detailed action plan had been compiled about all your particular issues, and you had been given a response about that. And then since then, Excuse me, Mr Connelly, the leader is responding to your question. Can you keep quiet while he's responding, please? Oh, well, I am telling the truth, and this is for the record. This is for the record, and it is there to be challenged. And then, in the time, I have to say, I haven't heard anything until a couple of weeks ago when you subsequently made a further complaint saying you were not able to get a meeting. And I know the monitoring officer has also investigated that and rejected it. Look, we as elected members are not employees of the council, and we all come from various walks of life, and we have various commitments. We are ordinary members of the public. We're not professional officers with decades of experience in local government, and certainly in my case, we are here to serve the city. I am, as my colleagues I'm sure will have heard me say time and time again, a Derby lad born and bred, and we do want to do everything we can to serve you, sir. So what I would say, I'm more than happy to meet you. You can come to my house over a cup of tea, coffee, or even a brandy if that's allowed. Well, if that's possible, absolutely. If we need to make arrangements, we will make arrangements. So if we make contact with each other and have a chat, I will do everything possible to assist you, Mr Connelly.